We're here in Bury St Edmunds, and this weekend I was hosted by Lili and Eliott, who've given me a great tour of this small town just northeast of London, about 2 hours drive. I got a Tesla Model 3. I'm here to talk to both of them who are Tesla investors to learn about their journey in Tesla and also learn a little bit more about this place where they live in. So it's Sunday afternoon. Can you tell us about what's going on right now around us?
Well, today is Sunday, and it's typical to have a market day on Sunday, and this is where everyone holds their fair, their crafts. So you could see all of this lovely craft by local business owner in Suffolk. And yes, it's a great time to come here and shop for things for your loved ones if you're here on holidays. So have a look around, Daren. You could see, for example, these are potteries that they are made. And this makes lovely souvenirs to support local businesses. We tend to come here to shop for gifts for our family back home or friends that are visiting. And besides craft, you could actually get local bee, honey. You could get lovely cheeses that's made or imported into the UK. So yeah, Daren, would you like to show around the town?
So it's really nice. And Eliott was just commenting on how this was the first time in almost a month we got some sun.
Yeah, blue skies for a change. Blue skies and last minute Christmas shopping. An expensive way to spend your weekend.
So you'll see some vehicles around us because the market is closing down soon. It's about, I think, 3 p.m. right now. And the sun sets in winter around 3:50, 4 p.m.
Yes.
That's right. Be dark soon.
Yeah.
So can you tell us, how did your journey with Tesla begin? Let's start with Lili.
It was 2020 during the COVID lockdown. I had a little bit of time and we have some cash set aside, and I started looking for companies that I could invest in. I did that a lot before I come over to the UK. So 2020 lockdown, I had a bit more time on my hand, and that's when I started looking for, what good companies I could invest in, because the market was obviously down during that time. And that's the best time I thought to start shopping for stocks. So yes, I got on X, Twitter then, got an account, and I start, doing some research and come across Tesla and the community. And that's when it started our whole investment journey, wasn't it, Eliott?
Yep, that's right.
And here's the boss.
I supplied the funds.
Yeah.
Lili supplied the knowledge.
Actually,
So we know who the CFO is.
that's not. You supply the knowledge too, right? Because you come from an investment background.
That's right, yeah. So I was in financial markets for many years. But really Lili is the one who does all the research and looks into companies now, and she tells me her ideas, and then I have a look, and then we make a decision together, don't we?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, investing in a company at Tesla, it's very volatile. The CEO has very strong opinions. You must have had some doubts before you started investing in Tesla. How do you overcome those initial doubts?
Just by research, really. Spending time.
Yeah.
Spending time listening to different opinions, listening to what people have to say from both sides of the fence, and then just making the best educated guess that we can.
Yeah. We absolutely. We're very supportive of Elon, and pretty much think he's a wonderful person. For all the things that he has achieved for humanity, I think he deserves, everyone's support. Yeah. So that, I think people are entitled to their own opinion, and it's not relevant to the business fundamental when you are making an investment. So that's our thought. So we're investing into the company, and I think Elon provides a vision. He's a visionary leader behind, Tesla, and Tesla has a solid team of staff, and that's some of the aspects we look at when investing to this company. And he's very prudent with the finances as a CEO, and I think, yeah, it's an amazing company to invest in, and that helps us to kind of like overcome all this volatility, isn't it?
I think just looking at the type of markets that he's in, basically, and where the future is going, what kind of products and technology is going to be the drivers of the future, and just he seems to be involved in most of it. So I think that's one of the main reason.
Yeah.
We're now past the market. Tell us a little bit more about this street as we head down towards the Abbey behind us.
I think we're on what is it, Abbey Hill?
Yeah.
Abbey Hill leads down to the Abbey. It's a monastery that was sort of a very kind of thriving community here in medieval times. Then got eventually destroyed by one of the English kings who decided to take most of the wealth for himself. So we're heading down there to have a look at what's left of it, which is not a whole lot anymore.
So there's a lot of rich history all around UK, museums, historical architecture. And when we think about Tesla as long-term investors, we think about the long-term impact, the legacy that Tesla will leave behind. What excites you the most about Tesla's future? Let's hear from Lili first.
I like how this company is so responsible for every single thing that they do, is to help, the world transition to sustainable energy. And they're very true to their word so far. And I hope, that provides a very bright future, seeing what's going on around the world. I think it's a very sustainable system, having effective solar, beautiful solar roofs, combined with the most advanced battery storage system, and also the auto bidder that they have, the software in place, where you could help, it makes the ownership into kind of like put the ownership of having an eco-friendly system for the whole environment put into everyone's own hands, to be responsible for our environment. And their product enable us to do so. So that's what makes the future so hopeful with Tesla products. Well,
As we pause here again, we have an iconic landmark ahead of us. Tell us more about this place and what's standing in front of us.
So this is the entryway to what was the monastery. So in medieval times, this would have been the main gateway. It would have been, as you can see, like guarded, closed, whole place difficult to attack. But I think at one point, the town rebelled against the rich monks and the fat monks, and actually burnt this place down. But so what you're seeing really is kind of like what's left of what was, a very large and famous monastery. There's the gateway there.
So you can see this gateway behind us. It makes us think like what was once great and majestic can come crumbling down as well. The same thing is happening in the automotive industry now as Tesla is changing the industry. It's coming the energy industry, the robots industry, the AI industry. What do you think is going to be the long-term impact Tesla will make? Like when we look at 100 years from now, where we see what's left behind, our future generations, what do you think will really stand out for Tesla?
I think it's going to be the pioneer, really, of what we're going to see in the next 20, 30 years. Artificial intelligence, robotics, and clean transport. And Tesla's going to be, one of the
leaders.
Yeah, the leading players in that.
In that field, yeah. In those fields, for sure.
So let's cross the road together and take a leap into the past as we talk about the future. This trip, both Lili and Eliott got a chance to do a short road trip together. We drove to Cambridge. Today we drove to two different towns on the Tesla Model 3. So you got a chance to experience the product for yourself. So Lili, you've been a Tesla investor for many years.
Yeah.
This weekend, as you spend more time with the product, how has that changed your conviction on Tesla?
Wow, my conviction has always been long term. And experiencing the product is just, kind of like affirm what I've already know. But it was really fun experience when Daren put up this musical light show with a Tesla car. I mean, I've seen a lot of this Tesla light music show online on YouTube, but nothing like doing this with our friends yesterday and right in front of our eyes. It's just seeing it and going through the experience is just totally different. And I think most of our friends, I think Daren has successfully sold 2 Tesla. The commission should go to him.
Tesla team, can you give me a referral code, please?
Yes, so he has successfully convinced 2 of our friends that the next car that they're gonna get it would be a Tesla. So well done. Kudos to you, Daren.
Thank you. And Eliott, you had a chance to join us in the new market supercharger yesterday, the V4 ones that we saw for the first time, talking to other Tesla owners. Now, they didn't just sing praises for Tesla, there was pros and cons. Example, service can be more consistent. What was that experience after trying out a Tesla, talking to other owners yourself?
I think it's just something that I've been aware of. Obviously, we know people around, and having talked to them, their experiences. The product is great, but the service, is much to be desired. And unfortunately, the way England is, the distances involved, and needing the car. If you can't drive it for a week or 2, while you wait for someone to come and help sort of repair it or service it, then that's a big inconvenience. So it's not like a traditional sort of garage where you can take your car in and 4 or 5 hours later get it back and it's fixed. So that becomes a problem for people here.
True.
So get that sorted out, get the infrastructure, and then you're the winner. But they've got to
absolutely.
overcome this kind of perception that owning a Tesla can be inconvenient if something goes wrong.
Yeah, sure.
That's true. And talking about the product, I've been here in the UK for a week. Even in our weekend, we saw a lot more Model 3s, a lot more Model Ys. We got to see one rare Model S at the
Yes, we did.
supercharger yesterday. So it sounds like the product adoption is okay, it's growing, it's on the right track. It's not like Shanghai or California yet, but it's getting there.
There's a lot around. There's a
Yeah,
lot
a
of
lot.
Teslas on the road,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Sure.
And I think if you're just driving around in a local area and you're not travelling far afield, then it's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. But there are many people that require it to travel quite considerable distances in it, and for them it's maybe not the best option at the moment. But that will change, I'm sure, as the infrastructure improves. And for me, the real product is the software. That's what I think we're all waiting for. So, car's a car.
That's
but
true.
The software is something that is really revolutionary.
The car is just stage 1. There's a lot more to go in Tesla's journey. Are both of you still continuing the dollar cost average in the Tesla stock?
Oh yes, yeah. Buy whenever we can.
Yeah, it's a long term, we think it's a generational stock for many years to come. So yes, definitely dollar cost average all the way. Yeah.
Do you all have a time horizon and exit strategy? How do you think about your Tesla investment in your overall portfolio?
Well, pretty much at the moment, Tesla is our portfolio. So we haven't really thought about an exit strategy. We'll just keep an eye on it, and if our sentiment changes, if anything about the company changes, and then we have to review what we're doing, then we'll take a different approach then. But for now, we don't see anything better, and we're prepared to keep on buying and look at the next 10 years and then see where we are.
Yeah.
Lily, there are not as many female investors, and especially for Tesla stock where it's less understood, more volatile. What's one tip you have for other women investors who are thinking about Tesla but they're not sure?
Well, if they are already, into investing, then there are quite a lot of very educated, savvy finance presenter on Twitter, like James Stevenson is one of them from Singapore. Chicken Litter is quite good with posting, on helping you to understand things about investment. But James Stevenson is someone that I absolutely support. Hey Dave is someone else that I absolutely support online as well. So they provide a lot of information pertaining to Tesla. And I think this is a great resource, and they are absolutely free of charge. You're free to support them, and I highly recommend you doing it. Because that's all they ever do, provide information, financial fundamentals about Tesla. If anything, get that information from them. And even Daren, they provide quite general information about not just Tesla, but competitors as well. So you have a rough idea who is the true market leader, and from there make the best decision on how to proceed with Tesla. Yeah.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Eliott. So around us, you can see the abbey, the cathedral over here. Yeah, all these ruins that are here.
These was all the monastery buildings that was here before. But a lot of the monasteries in the UK were destroyed by Henry VIII. He disbanded all the monasteries, took their wealth, and then so what you see throughout England is a lot of this kind of thing. What was left of all the great monasteries, which is a pile of stones now.
Thank you for giving us a bit of history of this place. Nothing lasts forever. Even great empires come and go. Tesla may not last forever as well. Most things don't. So we just do our best as investors to always do our own research, understand our own risk appetite, our own time frames, and build our own conviction. Conviction can't be borrowed. But to build a conviction like the walls that continue to stay still, let us know down in the comments how you feel right now as a Tesla investor. Do you continue dollar cost average? What's your investment horizon? What are the biggest risks you see? You see Tesla holding strong or one day crumbling like these ruins behind us? What are the external risks, the third parties that may factor into your investment decisions? Thank you so much for hosting me this weekend, Lili and Eliott.
It's a pleasure.
Very warm host. And again, thank you to my two-row host as well, Wendy, for allowing me to drive a Model 3 from London all the way up here. I really enjoyed my first UK road trip, and I hope to see more of the Tesla investors and owners community over here. If you ever come to Bury St. Edmunds, new friends, go check it out. If you found this video useful, please click the like button and hit subscribe to stay updated to more videos on Tesla. Bye bye everyone.